Hi, this is Arthur again. Here we have Game 3 of our Wednesday Hoops series on July 24th, 2013. We have the Clarksters against Team Miscellaneous. The Clarksters have won 2 games in a row, and now they're going for a 3rd win in a row here on this Wednesday night. They've had impressive performances in defeating the Sealsters and the Sabinettes and holding the court, led by Poku and Clark, who have really been the stars of the show, along with the supporting cast that has been mistake-free and really had some nice contributions, J.O., K-Luff, and Art. And here we have going against them Team Miscellaneous, which will be composed of John, Russ, Lacey, Crash, and Nuke. Crash and Nuke being 2 new players, Crash in the black shirt, Nuke in the white shirt. Bring some athleticism and see what they can do against the Clarksters, who are a heady team and aren't going to make a lot of mistakes to beat themselves. What do you have for us, Jimbo? This will be an interesting matchup. Usually the 3rd game is the toughest game to win because the legs are a little tired. You're already feeling a little complacent, maybe, after winning a couple of games. And the thing is, for the Clarksters, with the team rules, with the house rules here, if they lose or win this 3rd game, they will not stay on the court. They will go off the court after a 3rd win in a row with more than 5 people waiting on the side. And so Clark starts it off with the bucket. It looks like it's a 2-pointer, and the Clarksters are ahead 2-0. Now Russ, with a kind of running 3-pointer that he likes to take in transition opportunities, it's off the back iron. And J.O. with a pass inside to K-Luff. Nice cut, nice pass. K-Luff putting it in with the left hand. It is 4-0. Now John bringing the ball up the court, fakes a 3-pointer. Russ driving to his left, turns the ball and gives the ball over to John. Now Russ driving on the opposite side as John goes for a layup. Goes off long, but he is fouled. So what matchups do we have here that would be advantageous for Team Miscellaneous? Really hard to say at this moment. See if Art can slow down Lacey's outside shooting, and see if Poku can hold Nuke in check. And of course, J.O. on Russ. Russ with a nice move to the baseline, gives the ball off, and it looks like there is a travel there, but it's not called. And it is a 4-2 lead for the Clarksters. Clark going up the right side, dribbling, and goes under the basket looking for a man, gives it off to J.O., who passes inside. Art not quite able to handle that pass, expecting Poku to be there for a return pass, but he wasn't, and it's a turnover, and is now 4-4. So a little bit of a lost opportunity there, with Art potentially open for a layup, but it ending up as a turnover instead. Now Art driving. Art giving the ball off to Poku. Poku in the corner, goes up for 3. It's short. Russ with the rebound. Looking long for Nuke. Nuke has an open 3. Jumper. Puts it up, and it is all net. 7-4. Team Miscellaneous ahead. This is an excellent game here we have going. It looks like Team Miscellaneous is not going to give up, and they're going to try real hard. Oh, a big mistake by Crash as he goes under the pick, and Clark puts in a 3-pointer there. You just can't go under the pick with Clark. You're going to have to go over the pick and not let him shoot that open 3-pointer. Now Russ driving in. Ball knocked out from behind. Ball is retained. The shot goes up. It's off the iron, and Clark with the rebound. So the ball will be the Clarksters with a tie game, 7-7. Ball goes over to Poku. Waiting. Goes to his left. And he wants the isolation. K-Luff with a little cut inside. Art with the ball at the top of the key. Gives it off to K-Luff. Not a lot of movement right now by the Clarksters, but let's see what Poku does from the outside. Drives to his left. Goes in. Very nice. Very nice control with the left hand in traffic. Contested, and puts in a 2-point shot. A 9-7 lead for the Clarksters. Shot goes up from the corner. No good. Clark with the rebound. Goes up the court. He's got Crash on him. Now Jake gives the ball off to J.O., who has an open 3-pointer off the back iron. John with the rebound. And so it's a transition opportunity for Russ as he comes up the court and sees nothing but dribbles to his left. Gives the ball off to John, who's walking up the court. Here we have Crash with a long 3-pointer, which is good. And so now it's a 10-9 lead for Team Miscellaneous. And again, we're seeing that they put in a couple 3-pointers here. If they can sustain this outside shooting, they may have a chance to beat the Clarksters here. Poku and Clark on a pick and roll. No action there. Poku dribbles to his left, now goes right, going hard. John goes in for a little help defense, completely alters the shot, and Poku misses an easy left-handed layup. And so that's a missed opportunity there. As certainly Poku should have gone up strong and put that away. And John returns the favor with a 2-point drive up the middle, and it's a 12-9 lead for Team Miscellaneous. Now J.O. with the rock, goes to his right, hesitation dribble, goes inside, and goes off the backboard for 2 points. Nice little shot by J.O. And it's a 12-11 lead for Team Miscellaneous. Russ driving in, goes up for the layup. It's missed, but it appears to be a foul, so Team Miscellaneous will retain the ball. Lacey up top, ready to check up. Whatever you got for us, Jimbo. This is pretty good action. I'm very curious to see if Clark is going to step up, if Poku can maintain his intensity in this third game. And another nice shot goes in, and it's a 15-11 lead for Team Miscellaneous. Now Clark going with the left hand. Little fake, goes up. Oh, very nice. That little fake created some space for him, and then just is able, without probably the greatest base, since his legs were spread apart, but was still able to have the finesse and strength to put up a nice little jumper there. So the rebound goes to the Clarksters, and Poku with the ball. And I'm not sure if I missed my tabulating on that last bucket. I think I did, so I'm going to call the score now 13-15 for the Clarksters. As I got too excited, perhaps, about Clark's little jumper there. Now, Khalif with the ball, looking inside to Poku. Poku gets it inside, he's on the block. Wants to go inside, goes to the middle, loses the ball out of bounds. Whose ball will it be? Looks like it will be retained by the Clarksters. And so Clark's at the top of the key, ready to check it in. Looks left, looks to the middle, goes out to J.O., who's open for a three-pointer, and lets it fly, and it's on net. J.O. with another dagger tonight. He's on fire. And so, great little shot by J.O., and let's see what Team Miscellaneous can do in return. Lacey on the pick on J.O. Little isolation at the top of the key going against Clark. Not able to shoot, dumps it off to Russ. Russ looks over to John, who's waiting, was open. Little hesitation dribble to his right. Puts up a three-pointer that was open. No good. Art with the rebound. J.O. throws it out to Poku. Poku with a little one-on-two action. Gives it off to Khalif. Khalif goes left. Gives it off to Poku. Poku driving baseline. Is able to go through with the left hand. Unable to finish. Difficult shot there as he had to transition and change his shot in midair. Ball goes off to Nuke. Nuke goes up for a three-pointer. No good. And the rebound goes to Poku. Poku looking at an open J.O. who's up on the left side. Drives baseline. Goes inside, but it's blocked by Nuke. Now Crash with the ball. Crash going. Driving. Gives the ball off to Russ. Russ driving on Art. Gives the ball off to Nuke. Nuke misses and goes up for another. Oh, I think we have a foul called. That last shot was no good. So that last shot would not have counted. And Art about ready to check it into Lace. So the score that I have here is 16-15, the Clarksters ahead. And maybe a missed opportunity there from Team Miscellaneous. Oh, little miscommunication on the switch there on the pick. And wide open layup for Team Miscellaneous, and it's 17-16. They're ahead by 1. So little Poku a little upset at himself for that miscommunication. And we'll see what Poku has up his sleeve at this point. Now giving off to Khalif, who goes inside, a little bit off balance, shoots a difficult off balance, fading 2-point jump shot, and it's no good. Now a 2-on, no, Art gets back to prevent the 2-on-1 opportunity. Oh, he blocks the pass and it goes out of bounds. So Art with the hustle is able to prevent a layup along with the good defense. I believe it was Poku getting back. So, they would have liked to have had that layup in such a tight game when they're up 17-16. Art gives the ball off to Lace, who fires out to Russ. Switch on defense as Clark goes on Russ. Now J.O. in the corner playing defense against Crash. It is short. Art with the rebound gives it off to Poku. So another missed opportunity from Team Miscellaneous to go ahead. Poku with the ball. Driving right. Looking, surveying the field here. Gives the ball to Clark. Clark on the inside. Clark on the outside. Shoots a three-pointer deep. A couple feet behind the three-point line. What a shot, 19-17. You really have to respect the three-point game and the mid-range jumper game with Clark. You can't give him those shots. And so here it is, as I believe the guys are debating the score at this point. It is 19-17 by my count. Game point, Clarksters ahead. So we'll check up here, and let's see if Team Miscellaneous can mount a comeback and put this away in the third game. So, little pick action at the top. There's a switch. Art on Nuke. Nuke pulls up for a three-pointer. It's off the front iron. Clark with the rebound. Maybe he should have tried to drive against old and feeble Art, but he decided not to and took the three-point shot instead. Now Poku with the ball looking. And perhaps he wants the isolation. Art moving out of the way to give him some room. And it's isolation on the right side for Poku. John on the inside here to provide help. And the shot is long off the backboard, but he's fouled. So it will be checked up. Clark at the top of the key, ready to do so. So the Clarksters need a 2-point shot to win this game and to win their third game in a row. The so-called dynasty in a given session. And you can win three in a row with guys waiting. Now Poku fading to his right, off the backboard, and the shot goes in. 21-17. The Clarksters are able to win this third game in a row. And what did we have here, Jimbo, do you think was the key to this game? Well, like the previous two, I think the combination of Poku and Clark, Poku with that excellent one-on-one game. There's probably not a guy here who has the one-on-one game that he has, his combination of inside-outside, athleticism, explosion. And then, frankly, Clark, he's a heady guy. He gets all those defensive rebounds. He spaces the court with the three-pointers and the jumpers, and he just moves the ball where it needs to move. The other guys didn't make mistakes, and J.O. was hitting that three-pointers. Excellent job by the Clarksters. So that's 3 wins in a row. The Clarksters will go sit down, and then the rest of the guys